One of the reasons when we moved here we picked St. Joe Mercy was because it had a great NICU, it had a really good reputation for labor and delivery, so that's one of the reasons I picked it.
But not dreaming that.
But not thinking we would need the NICU, just knowing it's a state-of-the-art facility. If anything happens, we know we're taken care of right there. We don't have to be, you know, airlifted somewhere, but never stopping to think that that would actually happen. Normal pregnancy stuff, probably easier than the average pregnancy, I would say, for the first couple trimesters. And then 29 weeks happened. What I had was HELLP syndrome, and it's sort of like preeclampsia where your blood pressure spikes and you have a lot of protein in your system, but it went even further for me. My liver started to fail, which was the pain. It was my liver failing, my kidneys started to fail, my platelet levels started to plummet. The second your body starts to deteriorate any further, we have to get them out basically to save my life. Sorry. It was really scary. Just thinking, he's not big enough, he's not ready. You know, just worried about him. And I got really sick, really, really sick, and I didn't even care. Just take care of my son. Even after he came out, I still got worse, which normally doesn't happen. I was probably on the more severe end of HELLP syndrome, so I didn't get to see him until he was almost 4 days old. For the first couple weeks I went to the NICU, I wasn't allowed to drive because I was on some pretty heavy blood pressure meds, and I couldn't even walk from the door to the NICU. I was so weak. It was surreal to, you know, get wheeled through the doors, and then there's an isolette, and there's this super tiny little thing, and I mean, it was, you know, that's my son.
Difficult, very difficult.
Gut-wrenching to see other moms leave the hospital 3-4 days later with their big, pink, healthy babies and all the balloons and the flowers and the, you know, the excited faces. It was difficult to leave without him every day and call at night and check on him, and because things there can change like that. You know, if we left 35 minutes later when we get home, he could be in a different state. You know, some of the nurses just,
very comforting.
They became family, and I knew that he was in good hands when he was there. It means everything to us. They saved him, and they took care of him every day, every hour, every second of every day. They took care of my son and loved him sometimes like their own, you know, and he was the baby that they would pick up at night and carry around while they charted, and, you know, he started to have this personality, and, you know, it meant a lot to me that, you know, I know it's their job, but it went further than that.
They cared.
They loved him. They know that they have to take care of the baby, but they take care of us. You know, they were our shoulders to cry on and our support system, and, you know, I broke down I don't know how many times in the NICU, and they just pull the curtain and stand back in the curtain with you and hug you and, you know, try to pump you back up. And Steve was out of town for a week while Graham was in the NICU, and I was just there all the time, and Cammie kicked me out and made me go get a manicure. She's like, kiss your son, go get your nails done. I'm paying for it, get out of here. I don't want to see your face here right now. And they were just, I mean, the doctors, the nurses, everybody, even the cleaning staff, they would just they got to know who you were and your story, and every day it was, hey, how are you? How's Graham? You know, they got us through it.